Hello friends, in this video we will discuss about the physical inventory and SAP MM. So the physical inventory is a process by which we are ensuring that the book stock should be equal to the physical stock, and this can be ensured with the help of a physical inventory. So there are many steps and many process in the physical inventory in SAP MM, and we are going on with the cycle counting method in this video. So let me show that in the physical inventory we are going with these T codes, and especially we are going to learn about the stock management units and the stock management levels in the physical inventory process. Since the physical inventory is carried out at the stock management units, and the each stock management units of a material will be counted separately, and any inventory differences are posted per stock management units. So before entering into the concept, let me I have created a material, just display it, and those who are watching my previous videos, know that my storage location is linked to the warehouse management. So for this I have created a new storage location, because for the storage location that is assigned with warehouse management, uh, have a different T codes for carry out the physical inventory process. So I just created a new storage location, and in that storage location I have made this material. So I have created this material. I'll just show you, and let me show this, going with the purchasing. So I just show you the pre-request before carrying out the physical inventory process. And this is the new storage location, and this storage location is not linked with warehouse management, since the storage location that is linked with the warehouse management will be have a different T codes for carrying out the physical inventory process. So I will post a separate video on it. For currently, I have the storage location that does not have warehouse management linked with it. Just clicked on enter. So the prerequisite to create the physical inventory documents are, I have to go with okay, in the purchasing tab. So it is not here. I just go with the plant data storage location view. Here you can see the plant and storage location. So here the cycle counting physical inventory indication tab field is here. You can see that there is no value found, since I have not done any configurations yet. I just have a just go into the new tab. We will configure that first. So in this video we are going to process with the cycle counting method. So it is this in this cycle counting method, we are going with this method especially for the materials that are frequently used. So just enter into the metal management. So those materials that are frequently used, that means that materials will be constantly procured in some uh, frequent interval of times because of its high consumption. So that type of material can be included in the cycle counting process. I just enter into the inventory management and physical inventory tab. So in the physical inventory, I just enter into the physical inventory, and there you can see that the cycle counting option, I can execute it. And for the materials that need a frequent counting process, since it is processed regularly in some uh, can be linked with this cycle counting method. So I just copy this. So I just click on copy icon. So I can change my plant. So the explanation for this is, see this is a cycle counting physical inventory indicator, and this A indicator represents the physical inventory. It requires 12 times the inventory will be carried out 12 times in a year, and the interval between uh, the uh, uh, between the consecutive uh, inventory process is 26 days, and the time taken for the inventory process to carry out is 5 minutes, and the percentage will be allotted automatically. So I repeat, so in a year, in a one fiscal year, the inventory for this indicator will be carried out 12 times. For the for this, if the indicator is assigned to a material, for that material the inventory will be carried out 12 times in a year, and the period the time period between two physical inventory processes 26 days. That is this is this is the time between this work uh, workday time interval, and it does not include the holidays. And the time float time means the time taken to complete the inventory process is 5 minutes. So similarly, it is the same for other cycle counting physical inventory indicators, that is B, C, and D. For the physical inventory indicator B, the it will be carried out 6 times in a fiscal year, and the interval between any two inventory process is 52 days, and it will be allocated 10 minutes to carry out the physical inventory process, and this is the percentage allotted. So I will save this. So this is the explanation for the indicators. So I will assign this indicator A to my material. I just go to Metal Master. So here now I can have this. You can see this. I will assign the physical inventory indicator here, and I will also check mark on the cycle counting as a fixed. So this is the only additional configuration I have done in the Material Master, and the remaining things are the same. I just assign the evaluation class. Click on save. So you can see that the material has been created, has been changed. So let us move to the other concept. That is, just come back. So I just move on to the inventory sampling. So here you can see that the stock management levels, and before going into this, we just learn about the stock management units, and after that we will process with the stock management levels. So the stock management units, so you can see that the stock management unit consists of uh, it holds the fields like material name, plant, storage location, stock type, and even the valuation type, batch, and special stock. I have not included, I just included here, I just include here the valuation type, um, the batch, and the special stock. So based on this, the material can be have a different stock management units. For example, this material, uh, it is in the plant, in this plant with the combination of the storage location and the stock type is warehouse. Warehouse means the I have specified this warehouse means unrestricted storage location. So with uh, this combination is a stock management unit, and similarly these seven things you are seeing in the screen is independent stock management units, but the material is same. The plant is also the plant. This is a plant. We have two plant. The same material is available with the two plants, and in this plant there is a two storage location associated with this plant, and the material is available with the both the storage location. You can see this material is available at this plant with the different storage locations and a different stock type, and these these independently have a identical stock management units. These separate line items constitute a separate stock management unit, and the material document is posted according to the independent stock management units, and the material uh, collectively having this fields different these fields are collectively called as inventorized stock management units. So in this example, I'm going to do the physical inventory for the material one that is available with this storage location, but have a different stock type. Uh, some quantities will be available in unrestricted storage location, and some in the quality inspection area. So I'm going to process this, and this the second one and fifth one I'm going to process uh, in this uh, in this video. I just go to the first T code, that is MI01. So this T code MI01 will post the physical inventory document. So you can see the document date, the plant count date, today's date, and we change the plant and the storage location. So just now we have created this BR1. So I just showing the example. This storage location is linked with warehouse management, so I cannot do with this. I just change the location as BR1. So we will process this second one and third one. So I just go with this. Okay, we can make a posting block. So while doing the physical inventory, we can make this option so that the uh, posting for this material will be blocked. I just go with the enter. So I can link the material. So this is the stock type, as we have seen that the stock type. So we have maintained the material name, plant, and storage location, and now I'm going to go with the stock type. So I choose this as a warehouse. You can see this. Similarly, the same material so before going to this, I just want to make the initial stock balances. I have no stock with this material. I just go with the MB1C. Let me have a stock first. I have no stock with this material. So you can see the plant and storage location. I just have a initial entry of stock balances for the material, and then we will proceed. So this is the material. I just go with 10 quantity. So this goods receipt will update my stock in my unrestricted location. So you can see that the material document is posted. I just go on with I just make a goods receipt once again in the quality inspection stock. There is 503. So the same material. So this quantity will be updated in the quality inspection area. You can see the document is posted. Let me show with the stock of this material. So it is in the storage location BER1. You can see that the stock 10 is available with unrestricted use and 10 in quality inspection area. So now we can go on with the physical inventory. So you can see here the storage location. You can see the field here. If it is a special stock, I can go with this option. So this is also a field in the this thing. You can see here the special stock, the batch, and the valuation type. So I just go with enter. So here I just update the material. Okay, if it is in a batch also I can have this. So this is the unrestricted area stock, and this is for quality inspection stock. So I just create the physical inventory document. You can see the physical inventory document is created, and so the next T code, that is MI04. We can enter the actual count in this T code MI04. So enter the inventory count, the actual count. There is a physical count in this. So this count I have posted in reference to the previous posted document, that is on MI01. So you can see the two material have been displayed here, and I just go with the 11. So the actual stock is 11 for the material in the unrestricted area, and I just go on with the 9 quantity with the material in the quality inspection area. I just save it. So there is a differences in the quantities in both the locations. You can see that the count entered for physical inventory documents, the count has been updated, and now I just move on with the next takeover, that is MI07. So I want to update the reason for the changes. So the takeover is MI07. So for the physical inventory document, we just post the differences, the reason for the differences in quantities. So for this material, the difference is there is one quantity is more when compared to the book quantity. So I just post the differences. The differences is due to, I just go on with the okay, I just go on with the God's gift, and here this I just go with the damaged reason. You can see that the account determination for offsetting entry INV is not possible. So the error is the difference is due to the gain. So I just go to the new tab. I just want to create a new account. So before going to this, I just go to the account determination. So I hope you know this account determination. I have posted a separate video. So the transaction is INV. So, sorry, it is an offsetting account, that is GBP. Here it is. Okay, I just go into the GBP. The chart of accounts, I enter the chart of accounts. So here, this is my valuation modification. So the general modification is INV. The valuation class of the material is BER. So the account, this I need to link an account. I just go to the new tab. So the physical inventory differences account, I just go to the ledger creation, change the company code, So I just go on with the revenue. Just create a new account. 40004. There is available sale account. And this is my company code. I just click on enter. So this account is a profit loss statement account. That to the revenue account. So this is the gain on inventory differences account. So here I just go on with the item display, and in this field status group I will link the G025, the inventory adjustment accounts. Just click on save. So this is the revenue account. I just want to have a cost element. Click on cost element. Okay, go with the validity date. So this is the gain account. So I just have a revenue, and the account assignment. Just link the cost center. Save it. So I have created the account. I just link this account here. 40004. Okay, I have so INV represents. So this is the transaction key that is linked for this transaction. Okay, it is saved. I just go to the physical inventory document, click on enter. We will have the error in the next line item. That is the reason 003 for moment type 704 is not defined. So for this error, I just go to this tab. Okay, just minimize this. You can see the okay where it is. I just go click on the movement types. Record reasons for movement types. I just execute it. So here click on the control reasons. You can have the reasons for the corresponding movement types in this tab. So the movement type that is 704 entry in this field is required. The plus indicator ensures that the entry in this field is required. Okay, just save it. I have not. Please ensure this option is available in your system. Then I go to the reasons for movement. So we have an error with 704 movement type. It's not linked with the reason type 3, and I will just go with the new entry. The movement type 704 should be linked with the reason 3. Just click on save so that the error will be cleared. Just click on save. So you can see the differences in physical inventories for the document is posted with the material document. I just view this material document. Okay, physical inventory document. I just go with the first one. I just execute it. You can see the two material document has been posted, and I just clicked on first one, and clicked on a physical inventory history. You can see this. The book quantity is 10 and the actual quantity is 11. There is a physical counting is 11 and the book quantity is 10. We have a plus 1 in this transaction. So the movement type for this, you can see the movement type display. I click on a display material document. You can see the movement type 701 is linked with this transaction. That is a God's gift. I just made like this. So what is this 701 movement type? And I just show you here in this sheet. I have written this 701 movement type, that is a goods receipt against the physical inventory in the unrestricted area. So we know that the first transaction we have posted is in the unrestricted area. So in that in that area, additional one quantity has to be booked, since the book quantity is less than the actual physical stock. So an additional one quantity has to be included in this transaction. So the movement type 701 has been uh, called by this transaction. So that's why the movement type 701 is linked here. And okay, let me show the so this is let me explain this 702. There is goods issue against the physical inventory in the unrestricted stock. And similarly for 703 and 704, 703 represents this thing, but only the additionally it is not, it is unrestricted, but here it will be a quality inspection. But the same condition applies here. Just say. So this is the thing. So these are the movement types, and we have posted a second document that corresponds to this movement type. Let me show that too. I just go on with the second material document posted. Double click on it, and here I just go with the other physical inventory doc. So where it is? Okay, I just go with the physical inventory history, and here I click on a display material document. You can see the movement type 704 is linked, because and you can see the goods issue physical inventory in quality inspection area. That is this thing 704 has been the movement type 704 is been called in this transaction. Here the book quantity is greater than the actual physical stock, so that's why this movement type is called by this. So uh, since the book quantity is greater, I have to goods issue against the physical inventory document in this transaction. So that's why so this is the explanation for this documents. And what happens if the if the both the stocks are same, the book quantity and physical stocks are same, and no material document will be posted, and that's why I have not done that transaction here. So I just left one thing, that is this thing I have left. I think so. The stock management levels. We have discussed about the stock management units and not the stock management levels. I just show you that thing also. This here I have written. You can see the stock management levels are based on this fields, the plant, storage location, material type, stock type, and the inventory sampling allowed field. And here the additionally the material type field is associated with this level. Uh, that is, we can configure the material types involved in our plant, so that a complete control can be imposed on our physical inventory process. So let me show that configuration in my navigation path. I just go back here, so you can see that in this inventory sampling. So the define stock management levels. So I can configure my requirements based on the stock management levels. So I just, you can see here, I just go with my plant. So I can enter my plant, storage location, and material type, and the stock type, that is just show you what is this. Okay, that is whether a warehouse or quality inspection or block stock. You can make the configurations here, so that that particular material type, stock type will be allowed for physical inventory process. And you can separate the unwanted material that is involved in the physical inventory process. So by this way, by making the stock management levels configurations in your system, you can have a complete complete control over the physical inventory process. So I hope this video will be informative for you. So thank you friends for watching this video. Kindly share your comments. We will meet in the next video. Thank you.